Hello and welcome to PPZ3O, DSBN Summer School Program on e-learning. My name is Mr. Smith and I'll be your teacher for the course. Just want to give you a quick preview of what everything looks like in our online content. You're watching the video, so you're already on. That's a good first step. What you can look for is the new news items posted every day, right in here under the news feed. That's where you found this video, so you know to check there. The content is over here on the left-hand side. I just want to walk you through a couple things. There's a Meet the Teacher section, so you get a wonderful picture of what I look like. Sometimes that helps. A little bit of information about myself. And then my email address, which is very, very important. I want you to contact me that way only. The Desire to Learn platform does have an email contact in there. I will not respond to those, so please, if you want to get a hold of me, use this email address right there. Just below that are my office hours. I've laid them out here for 5 days a week. I don't have office hours on Friday or Saturday, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to respond to you. You email me whenever you want, and I will be back to you within 12 hours. Next thing we've got is the what I call the student orientation for D2L. Now I say that because I didn't create any of this, but there are some helpful things here. If you click on the link, what it does is it gives you some links to different items that D2L uses. So for example, a quiz. If you click on quizzes, it will give you a lot more information specifically about quizzes in general. If you click on Dropbox, it tells you what a Dropbox is, grades, discussion, so on and so forth. So if you're interested in what any of those items are, this is a good place to get some information from. What you'll also notice is that I create videos quite often, and I will walk you through step by step what you need to know. Basically, the link right here, the Student Orientation D2L, does not have anything to do with me. It's just general information about Desire to Learn. My specific information that I have created is under Course Information. First thing we should look at is the syllabus. So if you click the link, I've got it open already. If you click the link, you'll see that this is the syllabus, which basically means the course outline. There's some information there. There are the units that are clearly stated there. There's 5 units, you'll notice, and a culminating activity. The next piece I've got is a calendar for July. So this is July 2016, and you notice that there's day-by-day work that you should be working on. The course is split up into 20 modules, 5 units, and 4 modules per unit. So you'll notice that I call them 1.1, 1.2, so on and so forth. And then when we get to module 2, 2.1, 2.2, so on and so forth. My office hours are in here as well. We've already spoken about that. The evaluation for the course. This is also something you're probably highly interested in. So you can see the term mark is out of 70% overall, and the culminating activities are out of 30%. This is how the 70% gets split up. 30% is for tests and quizzes, 15% on discussions, 25% on assignments. Even more precisely, I've got each quiz laid out there, what it's worth, and the total for the units. Okay, so the quiz 1A, 1B, and then unit 1 test. So you'll notice that each unit has 2 quizzes, an A quiz, a B quiz, and then a test. Each unit will have 1 discussion labeled there, discussion 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as per the units. Each unit will have an assignment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again, the same thing. Then all those, if you add them up, they're tallied up pretty easily to understand. I think their totals up to 70%. The culminating activities are 30%. 20% of that is going to be a culminating activity, and 10% of that will be an exam. We'll talk about the exam again shortly. Here are some general expectations for you as a student. And the last page I've got here is a course checklist. This is what I would do if I was a student in the course. This would be the first thing I would print out. It's a checklist of what I need to submit each unit. So you can see unit 1 and complete all of those items there. The modules, the quiz, discussion, assignment, test. So you can see there's a very clearly repeating pattern here for every unit to try and make it as simple as we can because we only have 1 month together. Complete the 4 modules, 2 quizzes, 1 discussion, 1 assignment, and 1 test. If you do that for all 5 units, then you'll be highly successful. Unit 6 is just a culminating activity, I call that. Okay, go back to the website now, our D2L. And the second thing I've got here is a guide for the quizzes and the tests. So you're probably wondering what's on which quiz and what test and so on and so forth. So here's a one-page document that tells you here's Module 1, Part A, which is Quiz 1A. Part B of Module 1 deals with, Quiz B deals with Part B of Module 1. In Module 2, what's on Quiz 2A is Part A, B, and C. Quiz 2B is Part D and E, so on and so forth. You can follow that through. The final exam is all modules from the entire course, so anything is fair game on the final exam. And that's all the information for course information. Now here's my orientation. You can see there's an orientation quiz, an orientation Dropbox, and an orientation discussion. These are the three main things that we're going to do in the course. Any quiz or test is called a quiz feature, so even the tests are called quizzes. Dropboxes are places you're going to upload your material to, so that's why they're called Dropboxes, and I've got one there. And discussions are where you're going to comment individually and possibly reply to your peers' comments as well, and I'll show you what those look like in a separate video. What you need to do in order to get the course started is you need to get 100% on the orientation quiz. How do you do that? Well, you read through the information that I've just shown you, and once you get 100% on that quiz, then Unit 1 will open up. Okay, so it's not there right now. You can see over here on the content browser, it just has those 4 folders. Once you get 100% on the orientation quiz, a new folder will open up, and it will be called Module 1, and then you can continue on in the course from there.